Hey guys, it's Thursday night at Louis. Sooner football fans, every Thursday night you can catch us at Louis on Campus Corner. Great food, great drinks. Come out and join us sometime. But you got Terry and Rob here. Boomer Rob.
Boomer Terry.
And you need to know something about Sooner Football Fans podcast. What do they need to know about Sooner Football Fans podcast?
We're awesome?
Well, other than that.
Good looking.
Other than that.
All right, I'm really stretching here, Terry. You're going to have to help me out. We're not affiliated with the University of Oklahoma.
But we do have eligibility left, and that's the problem.
Right?
Because
there are 9 spots, right?
National Signing Day was yesterday. Did you get a letter?
I'm waiting on the call.
I'm waiting on the call. I'm waiting on a letter. I even tweeted out a couple of times yesterday on our Twitter account going, hey, we're still available because we can fill a gap.
I got 1 more year of eligibility left, Terry.
I got 4. So, because I'm a dummy, I quit college. So, but anyway, that's what we're going to talk about is some recruiting here in a bit. But
the whole list.
We got the whole list. We have notes.
In the margin.
And the one thing you need to know about us is that we are not your recruiting gurus.
No, okay? not even a little bit.
So everything we're telling you is what comes from somebody else. So
yeah.
But we do follow recruiting generally on signing day, right?
Yeah. Well, James Hale.
Yeah, James Hale.
Yeah, and some of those guys. I don't call any recruits or anything.
Yeah. So, and also on that note, don't tweet recruits. Don't tweet players.
That's a hot button for Terry. You haven't noticed that.
Don't tweet them. Never. So, first off, though,
I just want to tweet them and say, hey, congratulations?
Yeah.
It's still iffy?
It's still iffy. But one thing that we do want to talk about, though, is the suspensions and the LSU running back. Alleged. Because even though Sooner Scoop and other places have confirmed the reports, our understanding is still that there has been an appeal, which is why the university has not said anything about it and brought out names. So we're not going to mention names.
So there's still a chance.
There's still a chance. So, but it does hurt the Oklahoma Sooners. I don't think it hurts us so much that we're going to lose the game.
Well, it's one of those things that can get under their, the rest of the players are probably upset. I mean, I can only assume that they are. And so there might be a little bit of dissension in the locker room. I hope there's not. And I don't know that there is. But I think if I was on that team, I'd probably be pretty upset with those guys. Listen, hey, we're going into the biggest game of our season. And now is when you choose to,
But on the other end, those people that are backing those guys up have extra incentive now to go, hey, I got to fill this spot. I got to play 110%, 120%.
What's the name of the kid that's got to really step up?
I don't really want to go into names with all of that, Rob.
No, the one that's got to step up.
Still, I don't want to go into names that talks about positions and everything. I don't want to use any of them's name because it's just
okay.
It's just, you know what? And here, Rob wasn't on the other night on the podcast. We had Steve Bullard on the podcast. One of the things that everybody needs to do is leave the players' names out of anything. Let the media do all that. If you want to complain, especially until it's been confirmed by somebody, don't start throwing out names. That's just my opinion.
Well, as a parent, I would be upset, especially if my son was innocent. Are they? I don't know, but that's not for me to decide. So.
But there were a couple of players that were innocent that kind of tweeted out, why do y'all want to throw my name in all this? Anyway, but the other thing is, apparently have lost 3 or more players, but we know the 3. But also, and I don't know his name, I'm not going to try to know his name because the LSU running back hurt his hamstring. Their number 1 running back hurt his hamstring. He is questionable for the game. And another reason why I'm not going to say his name is because I listened to a deal today with Coach O, and he gave an update on it, and I had no idea what he said. So, if I can't understand what the coach said, I'm not going to say the guy's name. But that is a plus for the Oklahoma Sooners. So, you know what?
We need some good luck.
I still think we're going to beat LSU. I still think it's going to be a great game. it's going to be a little more difficult, but that's what happens. You know what? I mean, any one of these kids could, sprain an ankle or anything else.
Oh, sure.
But if you never did anything stupid,
raise your hand.
Do what?
Raise your hand.
Yeah, raise your hand between the ages of 18 and 23. Raise your hand, or come on. These are young men, kids, whatever you want to call it. They make mistakes. Yeah, their whole team is relying on it. Oh my gosh, Caleb's coming in. The whole team is hoping for this, but it is what it is. We have to deal with it. We can't change it. No reason to beat the kids up over it. So,
no, but I assume that some of our future podcasts will probably cover. Yeah, when they come out with something, and
we'll delve into it. But National Signing Day was yesterday. As we said, myself, Rob, nor Caleb got a call. So we're a little bit upset that, we still have, some eligibility left. And so we're still available, guys. Caleb is coming in here. Check it out. He comes walking into Louis here on Campus Corner.
How's it going?
Is he in the frame?
Like that?
So... but he's got his eyes on the Los Angeles Lakers game. So, but what we want to talk about tonight is a little bit of recruiting. National Signing Day yesterday. The Oklahoma Sooners have built their defense up this year with the number 10 recruiting class so far, with 20 recruits signed.
Are they 10 or 12?
They're 10.
Yes, okay.
Because they said they have some commitments that are still going to sign in February. And
which is a little worrisome. Why are they holding out? But
if you can't go to school in January, why sign a letter of intent? I don't know. Who knows what kids are doing? But in my opinion, not being a recruiting guru, Caleb, you can comment on this. Rob, the two biggest recruits that we got in this class that can have an immediate impact. I've got to put on the glasses here.
Perrion Winfrey. I just want to say that name.
Perrion Winfrey. And Joshua Ellison, the number 1 and number 2 JUCO defensive linemen in the country. That's a huge get. I don't care who you are. They were,
6'4", 306. I mean, that's a big kid.
Yeah. That's Perrion, and Joshua is 6'3", 295 pounds.
Yeah.
Let's see, Perrion's the number 1 JUCO. He had 55 tackles, 23 for loss, 9.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble with his 2 seasons at Iowa Western. And Joshua Ellison recorded 29 tackles, 5.5 for loss, 1 sack, and 1 fumble recover in his 1 season at Blinn College. These guys had offers from everyone, and they chose Oklahoma. What do you think about that, Caleb?
It's pretty huge. That's we lose a lot of D tackles, so that's the biggest position we needed, for especially immediate impact. So I think with Gallmore's gone, Mann's gone, pretty much our whole D tackles are gone. So I mean, that's for get 2 guys that are ready to play right now. That's huge. So
yeah, and everybody recruit them. Alabama recruit them. Texas recruit them.
A&M recruit them.
Last minute bag didn't get him like he did that running back, whoever.
Jace McClellan?
Yeah. McClellan, yeah.
It's still fine. Make a decision, but Saban obviously went there last second and said something to him that he liked a lot.
Yeah, but also one of the things that not.
Demo said the bag man showed up.
Yeah, the bag. So you're agreeing with Demo that the bag man showed up.
If that's what that means.
Is that what? But also on our recruiting class, we got a ton of big uglies.
Yeah, we did.
Offensive linemen, all 4-star, all highly recruited offensive linemen.
All big boys.
Nate Anderson, 6'5", 265 pounds.
They're going to put about 30 pounds of muscle on him just immediately.
Yeah.
Anton Harrison, Rob, 6'5",
310.
310. Noah Nelson, 6'8".
Yeah. 295. Can he also play basketball? Because 6'8", good grief.
Aaron Parks, 6'4", 320, and Andrew Rame, 6'5", 285 from Broken Arrow. And all these guys, the number 50 recruit in the country, number 1 offensive guard was Nate Anderson. Number 157 in the country was Anton Harris. The number 28 offensive tackle, Noah Nelson. I mean, it just goes on. Man, Beatonbow and Lincoln are building an offensive line dynasty.
Well, what I like to see right here, Terry, is 4-star cornerback, 4-star defensive back, 4-star defensive back. I mean,
right.
You know,
I like the corners. Like how tall are the corners? 6'3",
the corner,
6'2", 6'1",
yeah.
6'4".
Well, and the athletes, you know, David Graham, athlete, 6 foot. Oh, Mikey Henderson, 6'3". Kendall Dennis, 6 foot tall. Justin Harrington, 6'3". Bryson Washington, 6'2".
You know, and they're all highly rated, you know, defensive backs, and obviously we're going to shore up the defense that has really improved. Right?
Yeah.
So now we're going to get some athletes to go along with that.
Yeah. And
really
also I'm going to sit here and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7.
You can talk to her.
8, 9, 10 guys out of this class that are going to be here in January.
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah, that is big, because you know, it just gives them extra time in the system to get to know everything, to get working out with Coach Benny. Yeah, Benny.
Yeah, strength and conditioning coach.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you
Benny
say?
Owens. No, not Benny Owens. Oh, Benny Owens. No, not him. What's his name? Wiley. Benny Wiley.
Benny Wiley. There we go.
Yeah, so if you ask me on the spot, we'll know it.
Benny Owens.
Benny Owens.
Who's all laughing? Raise your hand.
You just went 110 years into the past.
That's okay.
Rob.
That's all right.
But this is a really good recruiting class. It's not done yet.
Right.
We're probably going to move up in it. But
Everyone
look,
stays. Everyone stays.
yeah, everyone. Well, all these guys are staying.
Well, I'm saying if everyone stays, we'll move up. Like we got the Grimes. I think Grimes guy. If we get him, we'll probably bump up for more spots.
Yeah.
He says he's fully committed, but like I said, anything can change in 2 months.
But you know, and they're not done. There's still a lot of 4 and 5 star, or some 4 and 5 star guys out there that Oklahoma's in on. We don't know completely because, like we said, we're not the recruiting gurus.
You got to listen to James Hale for that.
Yeah, listen to James Hale, and check out James Hale stuff on the Football Brainiacs. Brandon Drum as well on Sooner OU Insider 24/7.
He's asking the coach questions now. So
yeah, but you know, it's a good recruiting class. It's going to go up. One thing that I want to emphasize, if you go back and listen to some of our podcasts that Brandon was on with us, we asked him, why is this class so small? And Brandon's like, we don't have a quarterback.
He does all the recruiting, especially for offense.
Yeah, you know, you add a quarterback, we're not going to be that highly touted. But, you know, we're not going to be number 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 because we don't have a quarterback. Now, next year, that's a whole other story.
Oh, yeah, because that kid's going to be really good.
But and we don't need one.
No, probably not. But that guy that's committed to us for next year, everybody, I guarantee, is still recruiting him really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's fantastic.
Yeah.
From everything I hear.
Vandergrift.
That's
it. He's breaking every high school record there is out there. So, as far as everything else, Caleb, we kind of talked about before you got here. The suspensions, we didn't bring up any names because, you know, the university hasn't brought up any names, even though Sooner Scoop and everybody else. What are your thoughts on the...
I told you last night, I think it's pretty much huge because the players that were mentioned are, I think, top 5 players in the game plan to beat LSU. So, I mean, it's just, I think it's a pretty big loss. So I'm just like, I'm trying to enjoy the game now. No expectations, just go watch the game, enjoy it. Just hope we don't get blown out.
We're not going to get blown out. I'm telling you that. You know, when stuff happens, you know, like this, whether it's an injury, suspension, or anything else, other guys got to step up. It's going to put us behind the 8 ball.
You say that, but this is like, I mean,
but it's still
different
early.
players.
You know, we got 8 days. 8 days.
8 days.
8 days, Rob, until the game. You know, the LSU has lost. You know, pretty much lost their running back.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, you know, how much of that is, you know, the coach trying to play a game?
He's not sure how. He's saying he's unlikely to play. I won't be surprised if that day.
Well, I was listening to the radio. They had one of the guys from the reporters down from LSU, and it's pretty grim. For him,
okay,
so.
all right. I just
But
hope that
nothing-
Kennedy Brooks is back.
Yeah, that's nice too. We're not sure how healthy he is going to be. And I mean, he's going to play, but I mean, we can say he's going to play, but we're not sure how healthy he's going to be. And then also, those pitches are true. It's not like we'll miss them for this game. They'll be suspended 5 games. If the rumors are what the rumors are. So we'll be gone from next game. We get past those, should be gone the first 4 to 5 games next year.
Well, if we lose to LSU, they'll miss Texas.
No.
If we beat LSU, then they will come back at Texas.
We are beating LSU. I'm calling it.
Well, I don't you guarantee it's not a good thing. So
I didn't guarantee it. I said we're beating.
Sounds like a guarantee to me.
Sounds like
It's not- I didn't say we guarantee. I guarantee. I believe we're beating LSU.
I thought we had a chance. With these pitches told you, I don't think we have much. I think that's how important I think those 2 players are.
Yeah.
The third one's important, but he's more for a future.
Which one?
I can't say their name apparently.
The running back?
The defense player, and then the fringe starter on offense.
Yeah. So
The running back and the DN.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, and people have got to step up. You know what happened last year to Clemson? They lost 4 players.
Yeah, but they're deeper than we are at D-line.
And I don't care.
I mean,
Don't be negative, Caleb.
They can afford. I mean, we can't give people false. They can afford to lose those players. Like where we lost our players are, or we could defense like we aren't very deep at the D-line. We aren't very deep at the running back position anymore. Okay, those are places we aren't where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's why the receiver one doesn't matter as much because we're deep there. But the D-line and the running back one, that one hurts.
So, but back on recruiting though, are you guys comfortable with the fact that Lincoln and really Grinch? Well, number one, Grinch is putting the building blocks for a defensive dynasty,
Oh yeah.
and Beadenbow has added more to the offensive line dynasty. I mean, it's ridiculous.
We're gonna be good, no doubt about it. We're gonna be good.
And the other thing, did you hear who won the Joe Moore Award?
Yeah, that's funny.
Rob, did you hear?
Since LSU won the Joe Moore Award.
LSU won the Joe Moore Award. They gave up 29 sacks.
And they are 70th in rushing. It just makes no sense. Like Oregon's offensive line is really good. Georgia's offensive line is really good. Wisconsin's offensive line is really good. Ohio State's offensive line is really good.
But they gave it to a team with 29 sacks.
Because they broke all the records. But
I don't know. I would love to hear their explanation, but then again, I really don't
they're
care.
a record-breaking offense. That's the reason.
I don't.
But it wasn't because
For the
of offensive
SEC,
line.
they're record breaking.
It wasn't for offensive line. It was record-breaking because of the quarterback and the receivers.
Right.
So, what else? Caleb, you got anything you want to throw out there with us?
Did y'all listen to the press conference of Lincoln at all?
I listened to part of it. I mean,
Very awkward press conference.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got stuff that he can't comment on because it's in an appeal process and all that stuff. So,
Well, without him commenting, it's a comment.
Well, you got Brady Trammell got him pretty good.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything, and Brady Trammell asked him, "Was Kenny Brooks going to play?" He goes, "Kenny Brooks is going to play for sure." And he goes, "Stevenson's going to play. Kenny Brooks is going to play." Once he said that, like, "Oh, that means Stevenson's on." I mean, that's not good. I mean, appealing aside.
Again, guys, I mean, I know we're all disappointed. We know that the team is disappointed in them. We can complain as fans about the units, whether it's the offense, the defense, special teams, but just don't go after the kids individually.
There's no point going after.
There's no.
I
Point.
guarantee you, they're probably more upset than we are. I mean,
Yeah, and like I said, this is my son. He's 27. I know mistakes he made when he was between the ages of 18 and 23.
No, you don't. Not all.
And I made mistakes between that age.
I never did.
But it is what it is. You can sit here and gripe and complain all you want. There's no reason to call those kids out.
No.
Publicly.
No, I mean, they let down their team.
And they know that.
And
they don't need you to tell them
I'm
that.
sure they feel bad about it. But
They
it's
do not
just
need you to tell them that, right?
super bad timing.
Yeah.
For the team.
yeah,
Yeah.
for everyone. It's
It's
just
bad for them, but it's super bad for the team.
Yeah.
So
Believe me, they don't need you as a fan to tell them. That's just my own deal. But, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I'm really strong on that.
they're more recruits or either.
Yeah.
Recruits either. That's just dumb.
Yeah. Don't
Don't text
tweet
anyone. Don't text any players.
Don't tweet at recruits. You know what? Again, if some kid flips his, commitment, so what?
It's,
It
that's his
happens.
right.
you know what? It happens to every major program. Look at what has happened to LSU the last 3 or 4 days. They've had like four-star guys flip.
Oh yeah.
You know, one to
We're still
Maryland.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We're still Oklahoma. We're
One
still
to
going to get
Maryland.
recruited.
Our big corner, we just got that pilot. He flipped from Texas, so if we can't complain about the running back flipping, we should complain about him flipping to us. Like that's part of recruiting. People change their minds all the time.
All the time.
Like you rely on 18-year-old kids to be your future franchise. Guess what? That's not a good thing to have.
Speaking of Texas,
Man.
what was he thinking? I mean, that could cost you a job. I think.
Oh, and here's the thing, all the Texas fans. If I know everybody has seen the pictures
It's just,
and everything.
it's not only that too. It's like how bad their season was for them this year, and like into that, and then that happened. Sorry, and then the season was a total disaster for Texas, and like they're kind of in the hot seat. He's fired his whole staff, and then he gets caught flipping off the cameras. Which I don't care. But I don't care if you do that, but whatever. But you're versus Texas. You're the face of the program. It's different.
You knew he didn't know the camera was on, but he knew. But what gets me is, guess who he blamed?
OU fans?
Oklahoma. Did you not know that?
How do you know? How do you connect those dots?
Because we put them off the horns up. Whatever.
He had a press conference and he said, I was talking about the first time I went into the Cotton Bowl, riding on the bus. Y'all have heard the stories, blah, 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 blah. So, to all the Texas fans who say that we're living it, with the horns down, we're living in your head rent free. Tom Herman just admitted that on signing day, he is thinking about the first time he went in to the Cotton Bowl and all the fans got into his head, and he flipped the cameras off. And if you believe his story, you're an idiot.
Well, but apparently he apologized for saying that too later on.
Oh my God!
I mean, he's
What
just
a dummy. The difference, compare him and Lincoln Riley. I would be floored. If Lincoln Riley did that, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I would not.
The difference between him and Lincoln Riley isn't so stuck up and stubborn as an
But
ego.
the thing is that any common sense, okay, with whatever job you have, if you know in the corner there's a closed circuit TV camera and that you're going to be on and off the air, even not okay. If you had a camera in your office, Caleb, or Caleb has a camera in his truck.
Yeah, I do.
You have cameras all around you. I don't have any cameras, but I'm not going to do anything incriminating in front of a camera.
I've done that.
Right?
I've done that.
I mean,
Okay, so we're talking about bad decisions that some of the players may or may not have made. That decision that he did is worse.
He's an adult.
Yeah, because he's an adult.
He's the face. He's the
face of Texas sports.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I respect
that's a
And
big black
knows-
guy in my opinion.
and knows that they are on the Longhorn Network,
Right.
and that
Nobody's
camera is there
watching.
for them. Yeah, well, true. That's a good point. He didn't think anybody was watching. So
That's pretty funny though. It's funny just because the best recruiting videos was Baylor's. I love the Baylor recruiting videos.
what'd you think about the Baylor?
Didn't see it.
The
Muppets?
Yeah, Muppets.
You haven't seen the Muppets?
I've seen none.
We're gonna have to get you out of your cave.
I've been under a rock for like a week.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
telling
pretty
you.
much they have players Muppets. Like they're Muppets doing bench presses, stuff like that, walking around. That Matt Rule Muppets walking around with like Jordans
they're
on.
Yeah, they're cool. I haven't seen the Kansas State. Kansas State did Legos.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, Oklahoma has their stuff, the OU DNA, really cool videos. And I got to give it up to Matt Rule. You were like, are these the greatest of all time, or are they not? And as you keep watching them, it's like, dude, that's pretty cool.
Well, I did see that we posted banners in big cities.
Yeah, all the big cities.
Like
where
LA.
all these kids came. Yeah. And you can go visit them. They're going to be there for a while. So.
Probably not going to go visit a sign, but
Dare to be different. We can go up to Oklahoma City. They have one up here in Oklahoma City.
I'm
Dare to
probably
be
not doing
different.
that either.
There's one in Atlanta. So go to the Peach Bowl. You can go take a picture with it.
Atlanta, New York, Dallas. Yeah.
So, but anyway, guys, that's it. That's enough time on the video because people don't watch videos on YouTube for very much longer than what we're on. We appreciate everybody watching. We won't have a video before Christmas, so we want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And enjoy
Happy
your
Hanukkah,
holidays,
whatever.
and but we will have some more podcasts before Christmas, and we'll have another video before the game. So make sure and check us out. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, subscribe to it. Help us out. Throw some guys some breadcrumbs.
Yeah, retweet or
Retweet,
post or whatever it is.
you do.
Subscribe, like, and
Comment.
review.
Yeah, review. Boomer Rob.
Boomer Terry.
Boomer Caleb.
Boomer.